Okay, so this is the 400-mile review of the Adidas Terrex Trailmaker, 2016 model, I believe. The number on the tongue here relates to the weight in grams, so as you can see, 295 grams. These are the lighter models. They also do a GTX waterproof model, but I decided against them because I like something that dries out. I'm used to the Innovate FL shoe, but I wanted something with a little bit more protection on those longer runs, with more hard pack trails and maybe what you'd consider more traditional European/Americans trails. But as soon as it starts to dry out here in the UK, these are acceptable for a lot of races as well. I've seen a lot of reviews of these shoes or Adidas shoes after maybe 10, 20, 30 miles. I wanted to do a review after I'd run 400 miles in them, which I did yesterday on my last run, 70 miles in the last 3 days. So these have really had a battering in the last 3 days. And to be honest, they've been absolutely fantastic. Adidas don't have that long, rich history or heritage of making fell or trail running shoes. But these ones really do the business. So I'll just quickly go around them and let's have a look at how they're holding up. As you can see, there's not much wear on the uppers here, which is most important. I really like this little bit of plastic sort of mold that they put around the toe cap here. It really seems to protect you from everything and also from wear and tear. It seems to be really sealed. There's a real seal here between the adiPRENE EVA base layer and the actual shoe itself. But they've also kept it really breathable because this next mesh, it's really tough, but it's really breathable. And yeah, it's just fantastic. As you can see, mud can form in the gaps, but it easily washes through. The bungee lace system, I actually really like it. I found that you get a little bit of pressure on the top of your foot, just at this point here, just on the inner and the tongue, just here. But to be honest, it's one of those things like you start running and you're like, oh, well, that's annoying. But by the time you've actually sort of warmed up and the laces have stretched out a bit, it disappears. And I've had no long-term damages or damage or blisters from that. So it's not a big deal. But I think future models, they may want to address that. Maybe put something a little softer here or change the looping system. As I say, the heel count is absolutely great. As sturdy as anything. 400 miles in, there's not been a change in this shape. Just fantastic. Probably one of the best heel cups I've ever had, actually. Like, it fits absolutely perfectly around your heel. A lot of people say that Adidas come up tight. I used to run in the Boston road shoes, the marathon shoes, for my road running, and I never had a problem with them, but the Adios I did. These ones are more similar to the Boston, I'd say. These are good. If you've got like I'm somewhere in the middle. I've not really got a wide foot or a skinny foot, and these are perfect for me. So I go ahead and try a pair. I am half sizing up, 10.5, but I do that in all my running shoes, regardless of brand. Always go for a 10.5 rather than a 10. And these, again, are spot on for that. The soles. 400 miles, and to be honest, quite a lot of road running. A lot of the trails I've been doing recently are a mixture. And you can see these, I'm more of a forefoot, midfoot striker, and you can see on the sort of forefoot here, they are starting to wear. But I have to say, I haven't really used them for purpose, as in a lot of road running. And I've also walked. I don't drive, so I have to walk a lot to get to my runs. So walk to the train station, get a train out somewhere to train. So there's a lot of walking in these as well. But the grip itself has been fantastic. The Continental rubber is really good in the wet. And January, February, when the ground was still really sort of saturated, I was slipping around a bit when I started doing those speed sessions. But for sort of regular trail running, fantastic. I'd choose these for most things after sort of April, May. Now I have seen they've discontinued this model now. I got mine from sportshoe.com, which is a British company, but I'm sure you can get them wherever you are in the world. And they've changed it to the Terrex Agravic Speed. I think they've changed the laces. They're lighter, and they're sort of a lower profile. But by all accounts, I'll be trying those next to see how they are. But if you like this sort of review, 400 miles in, having a look around the shoe and the wear, then let me know, because I want to start doing more product reviews. Again, more of this plastic backing around the back. Keeps it nice and dry, but still breathable. Great shoe. So there we are. The Adidas Terrex Trailmaker 2016. In a bit.